Hey guys, I have a hilarious story to tell ya. So, I have spoken about this year 11 friend group that said something questionable about Moon. I'll just recap it if you don't remember. We reach the school bridge. Moon blows his whistle whilst I make loud sounds with my bottle. We walk past this group of year 11 boys, which Moon and Laura were listening to. One of them said,
"Gang, I defo smashed the middle one."
"But wait a minute, isn't this harassment? Too bad these dinguses didn't even realize yet." Another guy said,
"Smashing the middle one? That's wild."
"I got the TIs in the wrong color last video. I don't know their names, so I just call them Terrence from Angry Bird and the Nerd." Laura and Moon wanted to hunt them down though, just to annoy them. When we found them, we just smiled at them and followed them around the school while shouting, "Oh nerd," or "Hear me out chat." Laura tried kicking the nerd, but then her shoe fell off when she was about to kick him. The shoes flew next to the year 11 dudes, and then Terrence from Angry Birds takes Laura's shoe and walks outside with it. Laura tells us to get it, but we don't want to even try. We said that we can hold the nerd hostage though, but then the nerd said no and went up to Terrence. Laura ran to him to get her shoe back and he said,
"Will you stop following us?"
Laura nods.
"Then go get it."
Then Terrence throws her shoe in a small tree, but it falls out seconds later. Laura went to get it and Terrence's friend group laughed at her. We chose not to do anything because they're all bigger than us and males, and it'd rather be laughed at than be beaten up by 10 dudes who are the height of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Next, I'll be exposing Victor. I think he dyed some of his hair dark brown now, but sooner or later, we're gonna see those blonde roots growing out. Anyways, let me explain the story. Laura and I were playing around during history class as we had a substitute. I tried throwing one at Nia, but then it hit Victor. And this dude was so annoyed that he got people on his table to make a bunch of paper balls. He threw one at Laura as he thought it was her, so she threw one back, and then he threw another at me because someone ratted me out and said I threw it. After that, he threw one at Henry, then planted it on my table. I was framed. He told Henry that I threw the paper ball at him. I said it wasn't me. Henry mimicked me and checked my book. Then I glared at Victor, and then Victor did a nanana boo-boo face behind Henry. Then he pointed at me and began doing this weird hand gestures. I think many middle school kids do, but for the sake of this video not getting taken down, I'll explain it differently. He was pretending that his hands were wrapped around a boy's no-no square, then pretended to chug or suck it and then say that I do that kind of stuff. Students in my school used to call this the saxophone dance, even though they knew it was not a saxophone. I just stood there giving him a disgusted face. He honestly looked like a fool doing that. After that, the substitute assumed that I had a crush on those boys and kept telling them to be mature, and then Henry ran out of the classroom for a moment. I was annoyed, so when I left class, I dashed a paper ball at Victor's face. As I walked off, he began cursing me out in Russian.
Hey there, you awesome, beautiful blue stars. It's me, Dee Dee. I was in a previous video. I just realized that my story last time was very, vague, so I'm going to give you the full version. So y'all already know I go to a school for disabled children. You remember Saga Stitch, right? Anyway, I met C when I was in grade 4 and she was in grade 5 at the time. We met during break. I saw her sitting alone, and since I was feeling lonely, I just kind of appeared next to her. We started chatting up a storm. I don't remember everything we talked about, but I do remember she sounded sluggish and tired. I didn't think much of it at the time. I really liked her, though I hadn't realized I was a lesbian yet. But one day, I blocked her on WhatsApp because she was being mean to one of my classmates. Let's call her CC, or at least that's what I thought. In early 2021, I moved to another province. Later, CC sent me a class photo, and it turned out C had failed grade 5 and had to repeat it, so she technically replaced me. When I came back to the school in late 2022, she saw me outside the grade 6 classroom with my dad and gave me this blank expression like, "Why are you back? What are you doing here?" Anyway, grade 7 rolls around, and we were on substitute teachers. C and I started talking again. I don't remember exactly what she said, but I had a realization I was a lesbian. We started dating throughout grades 7 and 8, and you know what this emotionless demon a girl did? Blood would just yoink half my lunch, or when I had lunch money, she'd mooch off that too. Like, bruv, what in the wibble wobble ding dong is actually wrong with you? Anyway, yeah, C kept telling me things like, I overheard some kids in class mocking you for not swearing, or some classmates say you laugh like a donkey, you should try doing a fake laugh instead. That stuff really got to me, and I became super insecure about myself. Y'all already know what happened in the bus incident and the Christmas time incident, but I'll summarize for those who didn't see the previous video I was in. So my teachers coldly told me I should stop being friends with C. I didn't believe them at first, but I ended up running to the buses in tears. Around Christmas time, I was just chilling when I got a text from C. She was pretending to be someone named N and claimed she was overhearing C and her boyfriend arguing about me just to make up an excuse, and then she blocked me in the middle of the conversation. At the beginning of the next year, her two brothers, W and L, told me she had moved to another country, and I haven't seen her since. But in term 1, my friend S told me that C was actually the one who started all the mocking that went on behind my back and got the rest of the class to join in. S said she didn't like it and didn't participate in the mocking. She even told my mom about it at parents' evening when she saw her. I like S, she's very nice. Oh wait, I have one more story to tell. This one's about exposing my teachers. So, my N's teacher, Miss SM, is usually nice, but she's one of those nice teachers who are super strict about the rules and won't tolerate any disrespect. Anyway, I have to tell this real quick. We were in Miss SM's class for our N's period, and my assistant, Z, who helps me write my work since I can't focus, got up and tried to tell Miss SM she was going to the bathroom, but Miss SM didn't hear her, and Z went anyway. Then my classmate M tried to let Miss SM know that Z had gone to the bathroom, and you know what she did? She yelled at M for being disrespectful. Brew, she was literally just trying to tell you that Z went to the bathroom. How is that disrespectful? She was talking about calling her mom for disrespecting her and not listening when all she did was inform you where Z went. What the heck?
I'm BBB and I have 3 classmates to expose. One of them is a boy called Roman. He is extremely suspicious. He tried once to look under my friend's uniform because girls have skirts. Like what the heck? Then I heard groans in the bathrooms. Apparently, according to my boy best friend, R was doing something inappropriate. Yeah, so that was not very fun. The other ugly non-Sigma boy squad member, we'll call one of them K. He's a troublemaker, I swear. Anytime a girl shares her opinion on something, he repeats what she said but in a provoking way. Note last is A. He, hits girls. Why hate on a whole gender so much? Anyways, bye Sigmas.
Hey Blue Stars, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button and comment your favorite part of the video. Check out some of my other videos if you haven't watched them already. Peace out, my awesome Blue Stars. Bye.